And the Wolverines about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it out. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. Starts to scramble to the left. Touchdown, Michigan! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Iowa State's offense has the ball for the first time. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jason.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Back to pass, it's Beck. They're setting up the screen. Nice move to keep running. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Cyclones have their offense in high gear. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stopped him just a bit short. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Rushes on him. And the quarterback run up to and sacked at the 12.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
Finds his big tight end, and they get him down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. On the move. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff to the single running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in the piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major...
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's back. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's a seam wide open. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, out of space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Now the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Bringing the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gonna run it. It's Hester. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It'll be third and long. Back to throw. It's Underwood. He lofts one down the sideline. Catch inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today. in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the defender. Quick spin on the ride. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Handoff from the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Beck. He's got him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Cyclones will try to pin them back with the punt. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Out of the gun to give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll go right back to the run. Turning it on. Creates a little space. Delivers the stiff arm. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
That's got to make you feel good offensively. The first game of the year, and early you're able to break off a long run. We know for them, they take pride in their ability running the football, and they're getting that established early this season.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual-threat quarterback, because on the previous play, he hurt you with his arm, and then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go down with it, because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
He's up to 57 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Motion from the wideout. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost the second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Not a chance. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going to swing it on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Hunt is on its way. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Gonna let it fly. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start on offense.
And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. Looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Fires deep toward the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor.
The Cyclones will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Right back to him on the ground. There he goes! They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Michigan. Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 35. Gannon University, 17.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. Quarterback keeps it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. So right at the midfield stripe, never really a thought about punting. Thought they might try to make them jump, but they pick up the 1st down.
I think a lot of it speaks to the experience they have up front and in the backfield. Just knowing these guys have been in these sorts of situations before in big games, and they can go out, handle the pressure, and go execute and pick up the 1st.
He breaks a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On first down, here comes this offense. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. They'll run the screen. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Line getting set on second down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
The Wolverines need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Got his man on the right. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got it in the middle. It's Townsend. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the run, it's Haynes. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Gets it to the back. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks forward.
Catch in the middle, it's Simpson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Beck. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun. Wants to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you would know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Caught over the middle. It's South. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guy.
Going for the big play. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Wolverines are marching down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Might as well give it to him again. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught close to the marker. It's Klein. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for space to the left. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's not not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Back to pass, it's Beck. Quickly complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The inside handoff. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. Wide open spaces. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of more.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Wants to throw again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
That's caught. It's Sauer.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got a little space. Lots of running room. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
A little screen to the running back. Turning on the Jets. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do it.
It's a seam wide open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. So here comes the Michigan offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
The receiver on the jet sweep. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Timeout.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got them on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.